Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And we are close to being able to save Sir Hans Capon. So I think our next goal is basically to go and get some horses for the escape. But for now, I think there's a couple of other side mission stuff that I want to do first. I do think that I am going to go and save Sir Hans pretty soon here. But not right away. Okay, what is this? Take the writ to the innkeeper. What is that one about? Oh yeah, the high toll. So we killed those bandits who were basically collecting tolls. I actually think they were some of Sigismund's men, right? And they were collecting tolls. So let's go turn that in real quick. I also might go back to Sigismund's camp. And try fighting that guy again. Okay, let's see. Is it on this road? Okay.
Was willst du?
Well, I brought you the writ.
I brought you that safe conduct.
Mein Gott, you really did it. And what about the soldiers? Where they are?
Nowhere now. I took care of them.
Himmel. No messing around with them, huh? You do us a great service.
Oh, I messed around with them.
And also save us much money. For that you deserve a reward. Thanks 100-fold.
Okay. Gave them the military writ. All right. So let's see. What do we got? What is this over here? Find Carol's grave and retrieve the arrow. Oh, this is the arrowhead guy. Find from the gravedigger where Carol is buried. Okay, we can do this. And we can pick up this new quest while we're there.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
You almost ran me over.
Quick! Go!
Okay, we'll talk to the gravedigger first.
Go! God! Quick!
They've gone! When is the last time you buried an executed man?
Why do you care?
I promised his wife I'd pray at his grave, so his soul would be at peace.
So his soul would be at peace, eh?
Exactly.
A bit late for that. His soul is burning in hell.
Oh? Why do you think so?
Because the last executed man I buried was a fucking sorcerer.
What?
You heard me. A sorcerer. When they arrested him, he had an arrow stuck in his head. But he kept on living. It wasn't no fresh wound. It was old, healed. The thing stuck out of his head like a tree branch.
Clearly a sorcerer.
He was no sorcerer. Just a regular fella who got in the way of an arrow.
Tell that to the village crones. Of course he was a sorcerer. Nobody can survive an arrow in the head. There's magic and witchcraft behind it. Even the priest said so. Good thing we strung him up right away. It could have turned really nasty. He'd send a plague upon us or something worse.
Nah, nonsense.
Are you trying to say our priest don't know what he's talking about? I ain't telling you shit. Now get out of here before I really lose my temper.
Do you have a shovel?
I do. Why?
Because I'm
Either
about
you
to
tell me
bury
what I
you.
want to know, or you can go and dig a nice deep hole for yourself. Do you understand
Henry.
me, you filthy corpse handler? I'm not going to repeat myself.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Let's try this again. Where's the grave?
The grave you're looking for ain't in the cemetery. Can't have witchy bastards like that lying here among decent folk.
Where can I find it then?
If it was up to me, I'd have thrown him to the wild dogs in the forest. At least then he'd be useful for something. But a sorcerer has to be buried. So I dug a hole near the big willow tree behind the cemetery wall.
All right. Thanks.
Get lippy with me. Henry will beat you up, dude. Okay. Big old willow behind the cemetery. Alright, that's probably it right there.
That looks fresh.
Okay, let's get our arrow. This is dark work, man.
Oh, shit. It's him.
Damn, sorry, Carol. Carefully, forcefully, smash the head open with the shovel? Jesus Christ, dude. Now, we'll try and be respectful. He was a shitty bandit, but damn, that's too far.
Yeah. Phew. I've got it.
Okay, some scrap metal. We can take that. Okay, the guy who wanted it was all the way back at the Devil's Den. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go pick that up. Come on, Horse the Third. His name is not Svadilvari. It's Horse the Third.
Quick! Ah! Ah! Go! Whoa!
Okay, what's this about? Humble Knight.
Lord be with you.
Greetings, knight. What brings you here?
I'm mourning. Can't you see?
Did someone die?
My hope. Not far from here, in Sedlitz, is buried Sir Valentine. Have you heard of him?
Rings a bell. Isn't he the one who brought holy soil from Jerusalem to Sedlitz?
Precisely. Almost 200 years ago, Valentine accompanied the abbot of Sedlitz on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. There, in the field of Akeldama, he took his sword and dug up a handful of dirt. which he brought here and scattered over the graveyard.
Yes. And that's why you're mourning?
My entire life, I've wanted to visit Valentine's grave and see his famous sword. But now that I am here, I'm unable to go inside. I felt so humbled.
I'm truly sorry to hear that. Can I help you in some way?
I don't know, friend. Unless, what if you went to the graveyard instead of me? You could find Valentine's grave and bring the sword here.
We're just grave robbing today.
Just so I could look at it. Then you would put it back. I'd pay you well for it.
All right then. I'll do it. I'll help you.
I can't
And
moralize
think I
about
know where
robbing
to
a
find
grave right now.
Valentine's grave. I'll bring you that sword.
Not after what
Really?
I just did.
So you will help me. What is your name, friend?
Henry. And you are?
I will wait for you here, Henry. Thank you very much.
He didn't even answer. And you are, and he just completely ignored the question. Huh.
Here you go. Take it.
There you go. There's my good boy. That's my boy. That's my boy.
Aye, come here.
Okay, find the sword of Sir Valentine. Oh, is it in here again? Is there a top area? Because we didn't find anything in the bottom area, right? Okay, well, let's go down there. Oh, maybe it was over here? Okay, maybe we need to go down below again. Feast of the Dead. Huh, I never found this little hidey hole back here last time. What is that book? Nice, main level. From reading Feast of the Dead. Though it may seem otherwise at times, our Lord is equally gracious to all men, and exalts none above another. The rich men of Kuttenberg were convinced of this truth when, in the second year of the reign of King Charles, they held sinful feasts in the town hall until God himself stopped them. At that time, a plague was raging in the city and in the surrounding area, which was moving people down by the hundreds. But the rich, convinced that their earthly powers would protect them from the punishment of God, made nothing of the disease and spent their days and nights in drinking, during which they overfed, fornicated, and committed other sins in abundance. But the fact that they did not care about the death of everyone around them did not mean that death did not care about them. No wonder, therefore, that at one of those unclean feasts a deadly contagion broke out, which would surely have swept the whole city, had not the zealous guards who locked the drunken lords and ladies in the feast hall protected the others, and in vain did the rich beat at the door and begged for mercy with entreaties and threats. It took 3 weeks for the Lord to put an end to their suffering. Jesus! Their bodies, together with all the costly clothing and valuables they had brought to the feast, were taken to the cemetery in Sedlitz. They were buried there, in the northernmost corner, in a mass grave. The place is still marked by a stone circle and a large cross with a wreath of flowers. Dude, I can loot that, can't I? With all of their costly clothing and valuables. The cemetery in Sedlitz. They were buried there, in the northernmost corner in a mass grave. Interesting. I didn't think reading that was actually going to give us, like... let's see, Sedlitz. Where's Sedlitz? Was that in the other map? It might be. Okay, something to think about. All right. Main level with a perk point. If you're in an area where you have a good reputation, you gain a +2 bonus on strength, agility, vitality, and speech. And with Burger, in towns, villages, and their surrounding areas, you gain a +1 bonus on strength, agility, vitality, and speech. Okay. Let's take the +2. Most areas we have a good reputation in, so may as well, right? Alright. Now let's see, is there an area under this stair as well? No. Okay, down we go. Oh, you know what? I remember in the pathway out of here, there were a bunch of really nice graves or something, right? Is it like here? Is there another one somewhere? Oh yeah, it's got to be this. Oh, it went black. Okay, there we go. It just put my torch away. It's not here?
Damn it. That sword isn't here. Now what? I'll take another look around. This must be Sir Valentine.
Ooh, whoops.
And he has a sword. Maybe I could just forge one like it, since the real one is nowhere to be found.
Forge one just like it, huh? Okay. Okay, magic arrow. It's the green one. Forge? A replica of the sword I saw in Sir Valentine's sarcophagus. Okay, we can do that. So there's the Sedlets Monastery. I'm trying to remember if in the previous map we found Sedlets on that map. I mean, we'll have to go back to that map at some point. But if we do, then we'll try and find the that spot where that mass grave is. You know, to loot it. Hello, Horse the Third. Okay, let's go. Where's the nearest forge? It's gonna be in here somewhere, right? Which one of these we can access is gonna be the real question, because some of them are kind of in the shops. Let's go and visit that blacksmith. He's still grayed out, so he's one that we haven't actually visited. I should maybe see if I have any loot I need to sell to him, too. That one's almost unstolen, but it's not from this area, so with it not being red, we may be able to get rid of it. We could try. But we have a bunch of stuff we could try and get rid of, so may as well, right? Let's see, he should be over here somewhere. I'm just gonna mark this. Yeah, he's just...
Whoa!
Okay, we need another blacksmith's kit. And we'll pick up as many armorer's kits as we can get, because we seem to go through those really fast. Blacksmith's not as much. Okay, we're good on everything else right now. Oh, okay, I guess they don't have a shop. Or he's closed because it's too late at night. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, he might just be closed. Either way, let's take a look here. What do we need for this? The Sword of Sir Valentine. Maybe I'll just grab everything. So right now, okay, we need copper, cow skin, and coin sword pommel. I don't know if I'll have the cow skin. Oh, do I have... Oh, you know what? I have some of that stuff in my chest. I should keep that stuff on my horse. It's hard to keep that much stuff because it's starting to weigh us down now, but... Alright, let's go... Let's go to our bed. We'll pick up some of that stuff. We'll see if we need to buy some cowhide somewhere. And we can also sleep for the night. Let's decide out of all of those maces and stuff, which one is the ones that we need to keep. I'm going to put a bunch of this other stuff away for now. Because we don't need to really go through a selling phase at the moment. We'll keep some of those because they're light. Drop that. These we can keep on us, but we'll try and sell them somewhere. They don't weigh anything, so...
I'm sorry.
What about you? Are you looking forward to the tournament coming up?
I guess we can just keep the badges. Since we play enough dice games. Might be worth it, you know? Okay, so... out of the maces. Ramhead hammer is our best one. Okay. Okay, we have cow skin. And it was the coin sword pommel. I'm gonna take all of this stuff and put it back on my horse and see how much it weighs us down. Okay, we need to eat. Okay, we got stuck, but we're good.
God bless.
Alright, so there's lots of smithies. See if we can access one of those. Might have to go from the backside. Because the actual shop front isn't going to be open yet. Let's see, can I get back there? Okay. Oh. Where is... Oh, can I not interact with this forge? Then why is it marked? Rude. Oh, there we go. There it is. Sword of Sir Valentine. Okay, there's something wrong with that fire. Ooh.
I should move it.
Oh, I have to go. It's reversed. I forgot that.
Well, I'm about halfway done. This is almost done. All finished.
All right, not bad. So I think that the first DLC is slated to be coming out for this game fairly soon. Need to keep an eye on when they announce an actual release date for it. I think they've got a window, and I think it's supposed to be some time in this month or next month. But I'm going to be getting that. I'm getting the DLC for this game. Okay. Master quality. Sword of Sir Valentine. All right, well, since we got master quality, I'm not worried about him thinking it's not the real sword. Do I get to keep it afterwards as well? It's pretty good. 149. If we ever have to, like, lose Radzig's sword, might be a good replacement. We didn't even manage to do a master for Radzig's, unfortunately. Which makes me kind of sad. We don't even get a second try either.
Good day to you.
All right. Now, I don't think there's anywhere for us to fast travel over there. Let's go right here. Hardly worth the fast travel, but you know.
Are you whistling at me?
Yes.
Not interested.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all
I
right.
wasn't paying attention.
Don't you see I'm walking here?
Easy. Good horse.
Good
Quick,
day to you.
quick.
It's the light green, right? Not the dark green? Yeah.
Ka! 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 Go! Go!
I think your horse loses more stamina when it runs off of the road. Does anybody know if that's true or not? It seems to be the case.
Go! Just a bit further. Go!
Okay, do you think this guy's gonna try and take this sword? Thinking he might. And if so, we're gonna use this. Don't worry, I'm just being ready, you know?
I was in the graveyard and I found Valentine, but there wasn't any sword there. However, I did find an engraving.
Why'd you tell
down.
him?
What engraving?
On the lid of his grave. I thought that since I couldn't find the sword, I'd at least forge you a copy.
You forged a copy of Valentine's sword? Just based on a picture?
Well, I know, it's not the original, but nothing better came to mind.
I guess we can make another
Are
one.
you certain the original looked like this?
Valentine himself could not tell the difference.
All right, Henry, thanks. I think we could stop this masquerade now, don't you? You're very good. I've long tried in vain to get into that grave. But I hope you know that I must kill you now. I can't risk you opening your mouth somewhere and letting slip that this sword is a fake.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you, really?
I sell relics, gems, and all kinds of other trinkets to collectors. Some real, some fake, like your sword. But almost all stolen.
I knew there was something odd about all this.
Of course you knew. So, what's it going to be? Will you die nice and quietly, or put up a fuss?
Oh, I'll put up a fuss.
I won't give up without a fight.
I want to fight him.
What a surprise. Fuck you, whoreson!
What the fuck?
Sick! No chance!
Damn, I barely survived that. I need to stop the bleeding right now, though. Okay. There, we got the bleeding. I also need... Okay, we actually need more potions. Maybe that's something we should do right sometime soon, is go and brew some of those. We haven't done a ton of brewing in this game, but we definitely need some right now. All right, but we stopped the bleeding, so we're not gonna die. Robbing, yeah, right. Saint Apollonia's tooth. Was that one of the teeth? Was that from the first game? Did we, you know, the fake tooth that we did for? We got a bunch of like reliquaries, fake reliquaries for what was his name? He didn't have a name, but they called him something. It doesn't matter. But was one of them Saint Apollonia's tooth? If so, then it ended up in this guy's hand, which is kind of fun. Okay, where's the sword? There it is. Ah. There we go. Got it. Alright, so we got the sword back. Okay, there's a bed here. Yes, it'll let me sleep. So let's go ahead and heal up. Okay, sleep till 2 to get us back to 100. We'll eat some of his food. It's not stealing. This dude tried to rob us. Oh yeah, we can put that on the horse. Yeah, none of that stuff should be marked stolen, in my opinion. That's weird. Okay, those are light enough that we can keep them on us for now, because we'll be able to sell them. Okay. Get that stuff off of us, and more stuff that we can sell. Damn, horse is already almost weighted down. We want the experience. Okay, new recipe there. All right, and there we have it. Dead soldiers. You just coming to check on them too?
Guards!
I think we ran into these guys already.
Quick! Go!
Alright, we can manually go the rest of the way. Sometimes it's nice just to travel in this world.
Ka!
Alright, we actually do need a bath, so I'm gonna stop over at the bathhouse real quick.
Whoa!
We've been, you know, digging up graves and shit, so... are you guys closed already?
What's that you got? Here, Mutt!
It's not marked as stealing right now. Weirdly enough.
You took something from us. I saw you do it.
It doesn't
Give
say
up
it's
now,
stealing.
or I'll call the guard.
All right, let's sort this out.
Who do you think you are? You'll pay us compensation and give everything back.
Alright.
Fine. I'll return everything and pay compensation.
I'm glad that we could resolve this sensibly.
Okay. Just wasn't marked properly. Okay, 253, huh? Do you count as a... I think this guy would buy stolen goods, but maybe we shouldn't just to be safe.
Let's talk about the...
Aye. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Alright, Hare.
I'm looking for Pasha. Have you seen him around here?
Oh, you must be that good Samaritan, helping us out with our little matter.
Maybe.
right.
And who are you?
They call me Hare. I've been waiting here for you. Pasha had to return to the camp. He's got duties to attend to. Leadership duties. See?
I get it.
Is he lying?
So, do you have it? Did you find the arrow?
Of course. I'll keep my promises.
All right. Show it to me.
Well, why not? Here it is.
Sweet Mother Mary. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
I'll be happy to give it to you, but not for free.
I know. Pasha promised you a reward, but I don't have any money for you. I was supposed to wait for you here and take you to the camp. Pasha will pay you there.
Ooh,
That's
they're
a shame.
gonna...
I was thinking it was too easy. Well, let's go then, eh?
Okay. They're gonna try and rob us. Somebody's gonna try and rob us.
It's filthy again. Damn it.
These damn bandits, man. I think it's interesting that sometimes they implement the follow feature
Hey,
and other times they don't. Oh,
where
there
did
we
you
go.
find
That's
it?
what I was hoping
I
for.
mean, where is Karel buried?
In Sedlets, there's a big willow tree near the cemetery. He's buried beneath it. What, do you want to put flowers on his grave?
I'd like to, but there's no time. Pasha has big plans with the arrow, so I reckon we'll start robbing again soon. I'm worried what will come of it.
You're not very fond of Pasha, are you?
Well, he's a good man, but I don't think he's a good leader. He doesn't even have the arrow yet, and he's already yapping about how great we're gonna have it, what we're gonna steal, whose arses we'll kick. It's different than with Karel. He was easygoing, like a monk. A monk who could smash 6 fellas into one heap and then preach modesty. He was made of sturdier stuff.
Maybe Pasha won't be so bad. He just wants you all to be well off.
Well, maybe he wants too much. I think you'd rather have piles of gold, cellars full of booze, and a woman for each finger.
Bah, who wouldn't?
I'm just worried he'll get us into some mess that'll end real bad. Like the robbery, where Karel met his end. Well, it was all Pasha's plan. He kept yapping about the caravan.
Interesting.
How it was an easy target.
He set it
money
up.
and booze in the wagons. We never should have gone there. It wasn't necessary. We had plenty to eat and to drink too, but he managed to convince poor Karel. Well, what can you do? Can't keep complaining like a little girl. Our lives are in God's hands anyway.
Okay. Might want to save before we get to camp, because shit might go down. And we haven't saved since doing the stuff with the sword either, so we could lose a lot of progress if we're not careful.
Hey, listen.
Nope,
let's
got a free
talk.
save.
What's going on?
Hey, listen up. Pasha mustn't get the arrow. If you give it to him, well, you'll be killing us all. The man doesn't know when to stop. He'll drag us on raids we won't come back from.
What do you suggest?
Give me the arrow. I don't have any coin to pay you for it, but you'll be doing the right thing. You'll save a few good men from certain death.
You're the same bunch, aren't you? Why shouldn't Pasha have it?
Well, because if he gets his hands on it, he'll kill us all.
What kind of nonsense is that?
It's the truth. Pasha isn't like Karel. Karel was like an holy man. He preached like a priest. He kept talking about humility, about how we only need a little to live. He always said, an humble life can be a good life.
He sounds like a good man. A shame.
He was. Pasha, on the other hand, well, he's different. He keeps babbling about how we'll have mountains of gold just as soon as he gets his hands on the arrow, and how he'll take revenge on all those who did him wrong. Well, he's like a madman. I'm afraid he'll drag us into something that'll have us all swinging.
That's the risk of being a bandit, though. It can cost you your neck.
So it is. But I'm not going to hang just because Pasha wants his vengeance.
Okay, I'm leaning towards giving it to him.
If I give it to you, what will you do with it?
I'll go somewhere far away and start my own gang. I don't need mountains of gold or revenge like Pasha. We'll be happy with a little and we'll have a good life. Like with Karel, and the arrow will help us.
I'll give you the arrow, but only if you promise me you'll stop robbing people and find honest work.
I could lie to you, but I'll be honest. I was born a thief, and I'd like to die as one too. I couldn't handle being cooped up in some workshop all day or shoveling shit on a farm. I want to start my own gang, and for that I need the arrow.
I'm gonna do it.
Well, all right. Here it is then.
Should probably kill the whole
Thanks,
band,
friend.
honestly,
I
but
hope we meet again, and that I'll get a chance to repay you. Look after yourself.
maybe we will run into his band in the future. And at that point, depending on how that band handles things, we'll maybe have to kill them. That's just the way of it. All right, we need to save. And damn, we've already gone through another day, huh? So let's see. Our carry weight is 434. And our horses is 440. We're as strong as a horse. We're as strong as a horse now. Okay, can't sleep past midnight. I still don't think we have a book we can read. I should start drinking wine every once in a while to get my drinking up so that maybe I can read that book someday and also just get our points up for that. Oh, whoops, that was on the horse. Although, maybe I should put some of this stuff away again. Just because he's overweight again with all of the... I should keep those on me because we can sell them. I think we can keep everything else, yeah? We do need to sell a bunch of that stuff. We'll get there with time. We'll drink and just sit at this desk. There we go. Drinking went up. Okay, when you're in the positive phase of drunkenness, you'll get a bonus up to +4 to your unarmed combat skills. Drunken full, if you commit a minor crime while drunk, you can try to excuse yourself by claiming your impaired state. The negative effects of drunkenness will be milder. Let's go ahead and take that one for now. Okay. Maybe we'll buy some cheap wine. I don't know if the type of alcohol has any effect, but are they all kind of the same weight? Okay, all of them weigh 1.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
So, I went to see my brother, and to talk about the inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he? Aye, but he drools all over himself. And he gets this feeling that he's trying to bully up. Does he get it off?
Oh, did way too much. Okay. You can never tell if a pot's gonna be really, really high quality or not, huh? Okay, let's see if we can sell some of our small items here. Oh, he's not open yet. All right. Okay, so I think this is where we're going to end this episode. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. Bye. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Pedo Kuto, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanoa, Philip Dougherty, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Naya, Turkeyfoot 27, Bean Curry, DWJ Media, Craig E. Christian, Black Wren, Barrettscape, Sanctum, Joshua Jarvis, XX Night Fighter, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.